Good morning and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here today with Murphy and Rich, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is Murphy's refreshed obedience commands. Rich is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of the leash folded neatly in his right hand. That leaves his left hand free to give any correction that's needed, and the only correction that we give, if you remember, is that tug and release on the training collar, and that is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Murphy has remembered and been refreshed on all of his commands, and the first one that we're going to demonstrate for you is heeling. I know this was one of your biggest problems, and heeling is proper leash walking, and the command is Murphy heel. Now at this point, remember, Murphy has a job to do, and that is to stay even with your left leg when walking. And we've had him off property, and he's done great. We've had him to the Seaville Tavern, we've had him to the Garden Center, and he's not been aggressive or barking at people. Nice automatic sits when you stop your feet. So remember that he should be right next to you. And if you notice where Rich's hand is on the leash, he just keeps it loosely there with about 2 inches between him and the dog's head. And each time he stopped, Murphy's looking up at him, waiting for the next command. And the next command that we're going to do is the sit stay. If you remember, the stay is a hand and a voice command, and because it is a stationary exercise, it is a one-word command. And I think what's happened is he's just gotten so comfortable with you, knows that you can't control him, that he acts like a nut, and he's not allowed to do that. When Rich returns back to him, he walks all the way around him, returning back to heel. Back where they started, he stops at his shoulders, and then he's ready to give another command. And unfortunately for you, it is important to practice these exercises with the dogs on a daily basis without distraction, so that he knows that you mean business. And Rich is going to take you through all of that training again when he brings them home.
Stay.
He leaves them in a sit stay, and you can practice some of these exercises indoors as well as outdoors. Now I knew he was going to DOWN on the sit, and that's not the worst thing if you're out in public and you're trying to stop and talk to someone, but it's not correct. He was told to sit, and so that's what he has to do. And this time Rich will demonstrate the recall or the come on command. He's like Velcro dog. He wants to be right on you. He leans on you. He's really a nice guy. I think he's just taken over the pack leadership role a little bit at home. And Napa is laid back, so he lets him be the pack leader. Rich leaves him again in another sit stay. Walks out to the end of his training leash, and very soon you should be able to drop these leashes and walk away, because these are mature dogs. These aren't puppies. Rich calls him in. He should come and sit and then go back to heel. Good boy. But it's all about self-control, focus on you, not on everything that's going on around him. Nice automatic sit. Now the next command that we're going to demonstrate is the down from a heel position. And the more you practice with these guys, indoors as well as outdoors, the more Murphy especially is going to get the idea that you're in charge. And he has to know that, or he takes over. And that's what you've got now, or what you had when you dropped him off. This makes him exercise his brain as well as his body. And you notice if Rich turns or changes pace or changes directions, he should be doing the same. He should be right there with you. And if you stop to window shop or whatever in town, he should be sitting, not lunging out at people or acting aggressively. So Rich is prepared to work with you tomorrow. Do what you need to feel like at least you're making progress with this. Rich calls him in out of that, has him sit, and then has him go back to heel and back sitting. If you speed up, he should do the same. If you walk very slowly, he should do the same. So basically, anybody should be able to walk this dog. Rich is going to leave him in a sit stay, and he's going to demonstrate the down from a distance. And you can see Murphy knows exactly what's expected, but he'll make you repeat it. He can't get out of it. If he doesn't do it, don't give up. Because all these commands kind of work together. It's not just healing or it's not just outdoor manners, it's all the time. So Murphy's done a great job being back here at school. Now we've got to make that transfer to home. We've enjoyed having both boys. They've done a great job, and we'll be back with your other pup in just a minute.